Hey there, fellow travelers. So picture this. You've got your flight booked to your destination you've been obsessing about for months, and your excitement is through the roof, and then, bam, you show up at the airport only to find out your bag is too big, or worse, banned. Yep, 2025 has a whole new set of rules that can make even the most seasoned traveler sweat just a little bit. But fear not, I've got you covered in this video. So no need to stress about TSA bans, size restrictions, or the dreaded extra fees. Whether you're a frequent flyer or someone who's dusting off their suitcase after years, understanding the new baggage rules is key to saving time, money, and let's be real, avoiding the major headaches at the airport. I'm sure there's something here you've never heard of, so stick around because we're diving into the new baggage rules, and I promise you, you'll be flying like a pro by the end of this video. Let's break it down step by step so you can avoid any surprise fees or that awkward gate check moment. Trust me, there are some things you'll want to hear that could save you both time and money. So let's dive in. 1. The new standardized carry-on size, a game changer, at least for the airlines. Alright, let's kick things off with something that's about to change the game, the new standardized carry-on size. That's right, 2025 is the year of consistency in the skies. Slowly rolling out in 2025, at different times from airport to airport. So confirm it with your airline before your flight. The airlines are finally agreeing to one universal carry-on size. That's right, one size to rule them all. The new size will be 22 inches by 14 by 9, or 56 centimeters by 40 by 23, with handles and wheels. Pretty straightforward, right? But the big change is that international flights in 2024 that had a 15.5-inch wide limit will now have the carry-on size reduced an inch and a half to 14 inches wide to be standardized with what it is for domestic flights. And here's a kicker. Your beloved carry-on bag from 2024 might not make the cut because of this. Yes, over half of the popular carry-on bags out there are too big for this new domestic size rule, as they were made for the larger international flight size. And that means a hefty fine and a dreaded gate check experience. Some airports are even installing fancy size checkers at the gate now, so you can't slip through the cracks. Pro tip, before you pack, measure your carry-on to avoid that uh-oh moment when the gate agent tells you your bag's going to be in the hold. Trust me, you don't want to find out the hard way. So measure your bag before you leave home. Better safe than sorry. Now, let's talk about electronics. Think your power bank or tablet is safe? Think again. With the new rules, airlines are cracking down on wattage limits for lithium-powered devices. Here's how it breaks down. Power banks under 100 watt-hours, you're golden. Between 100 and 160 watt-hours, you'll need airline approval. Over 160 watt-hours, it's a hard pass. Also, here's a kicker. If your electronics are dead when you go through security, big problem. Most airlines are also limiting the number of lithium-powered devices you can bring, usually around 15 to 20 items. So don't overdo it with the lithium-powered electronics. And now, let's talk about smart luggage. Smart luggage sounded great and was supposed to make everything easier. But with all these new rules, it's causing some headaches. Bags with built-in batteries? These may be banned. The battery needs to be removable. And don't even think about packing that battery with your clothes. Most airlines require it to be carried separately in your personal item. What a hassle. Why are they doing it? Because damaged lithium batteries exposed to moisture can become a fire hazard. The larger the battery, the greater the risk. Here's a quick rundown of what's allowed in your checked-in smart luggage. GPS tracking? Cool, as long as the lithium battery is smaller than 0.3 grams. USB charging ports? Fine, but make sure the power source is removable. Electronic locks? Okay, but don't forget to bring your backup key. Before you buy that shiny new bag, be sure to check the airline's policy. Don't let your fancy luggage spoil your trip by finding out too late that it's a banned bag. While most U.S. airlines don't have weight limits for carry-ons, rising costs could change that in 2025. They want to change that to around 18 pounds. Not only that, they want to include carry-on bags and personal items in that limit. And if you're over that limit, you're going to get dinged with huge fees. Some airlines, like Lufthansa Air, already have strict 18-pound weight limits for carry-ons. Ouch, right? I know in Hawaii, you're already looking at a 25-pound limit. Double check with your airline's rules before you fly so you're not hit with extra fees. Now let's talk about everyone's favorite, the liquids rule. You've probably heard of the infamous 311 liquids rule. And look, I know you've got your travel size shampoos and lotions all set, but some big changes are coming to that too. Thanks to the new scanner tech rolling out at some airports, we may start to see a relaxation in liquid restrictions depending on where you're flying. But here's what you'll need to know for now. The 3 in 311 means 3.4 ounces or 100 milliliters per container. Not the amount inside, but the size of the container itself. What about that half-filled rolled toothpaste tube in a 4-ounce container? No, it's gotta be in a 3.4-ounce container or less to make it through security. If it can't hold its shape outside of the container, it falls under 311 liquids rule. Let me know in the comments below some of the things you've had to throw out. And don't forget to click like and subscribe if you're finding this video useful. Next, the 1 refers to one transparent 1 liter or quart-sized Ziploc bag that holds the containers. The other 1 stands for 1 liquid bag for each traveler. Unless you're traveling with someone else that doesn't have a bag, if they don't fit in your bag, you'll have to put them in your checked baggage. And make sure anything you put in your checked baggage is wrapped really well in a sealed bag, because those bags really get thrown around on the conveyor belts. So, 3.4 ounces, 1 bag, 1 person. Now, here's a big update for 2025, hand sanitizer. For the longest time, you could carry up to 12 ounces of hand sanitizer. But that temporary rule is over. It's back under the 3.4 ounce rule now. So your sanitizer has to fit in that quart-size bag. Don't panic though, there are some exceptions. If you need prescription medications, like those vital medical liquids or a steroid cream, these can be carried in larger quantities. And over-the-counter medications like cold medicine are allowed. Just make sure to tell the TSA officer when you get to security and have it ready to put in the bin for them to inspect. And don't forget, some medications that are fine in the US might not be allowed in other countries. Like, did you know that NyQuil Cold and Tylenol Cold and Sinus is banned in Japan because of a certain ingredient? Weird, right? Also, infant and child nourishments like breast milk and baby formula are allowed, but you will have to declare it to a TSA officer and place them in a screening bin. What about duty-free liquids? If you buy liquids at a duty-free shop after passing through security, you're allowed to bring them on board in their sealed bags, even if they have exceeded the 3.4 ounce limit. Just keep that in mind when you're shopping for that last-minute bottle of perfume or whiskey. Yes, you can carry this in addition to your personal item or carry-on, but it's supposed to be in a bag sealed by the merchant, so you can't use it to store anything else. Speaking of liquids, there are some that are completely banned, and I'm talking about the dangerous stuff. Pesticides, bleach, corrosive substances, flammable substances, or anything that can compromise flight safety. Alcohol over 70% ABV or 140% proof, not allowed. So there you have it. 2025 is shaping up to be the year of big changes in air travel. But don't stress it. With a little smart packing and staying informed, you can breeze through the security and avoid those nasty fees or finding out your bag is banned. Remember, Always check your airline's rules before your flight and pack smart. If this video helped you get ready for your next trip, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel tips and tricks.